Kidd Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Kidd Brewer Stadium at App State is one of the most exciting stadiums in the country. 30,000 strong. The Rock gets rocking. It is the highest college football stadium on the east end of the Mississippi. It opened in 1962 and saw a $50 million expansion in 2020. The Rock gets loud. That's why App State is so tough at home. Reese?
Holly, thank you. So Appalachian State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Louisville's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And now here comes C.J. Bailey. There was a lot of interest in him in the offseason. He's a guy that they are excited to give the reins to this offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Brown. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, going RPO in that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Mountaineers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. One of the top talents around, hoping to get his senior season off to a great start and get himself involved in this offense. The run inside. It's Lewis. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, running back gets to give. Guys, let's chat about App State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Mountaineers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap it to the back. Finding some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Right side, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they strike first. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Left side is Coleman Williams. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the draw, it's Brown.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Out wide left, it's Johnson. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Again, it's Brown. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Lewis. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense set on 1st down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play.
Snags it, and there's running room. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. runs through a tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
He now has 63 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Right side, it's James. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's...
Touchdown, App State! Gets it into the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum in this squad going into halftime.
That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Crosses to 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. To the air, it's Bailey. Caught near the sideline, it's Brown.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
They kick it away on fourth down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. First play of this drive. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Great job by this defense knowing exactly where the marker was. He needed to get it to the 30, and they stop him at the 29. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1?
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Bailey. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw. They're all over it. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Cardinals. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me at the half they really expect to stick to the running game here in the second half. This is a close game, and he's a little concerned with his quarterback's shaky performance in the first half. Turning the ball over put them in a tough position, but they are dominant on the ground. Expect them to continue to really force that issue at the line of scrimmage here in the 3rd quarter. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. That's caught, it's Upshaw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Breaks away on the left. He is in. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Pulls it, fired complete. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Out wide right, it's Atkins. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. A first down for the offense. Hand off for Brown. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Give him 96 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Just feeds the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. But now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip and tuck affair. So first down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Left side is Lewis. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Off play action on first down. Still looking to his right. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. If I get tackled in bounds, the clock keeps ticking.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Out wide left, it's Brown. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Moving the pocket, it's Bailey. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Motion from the back. Second down, gonna throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Cardinals want to move quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's just the kind of game it's...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on fourth down. Here comes the heat. Fires downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Using his legs, it's Lewis. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Got to make the play on fourth. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Offense at an empty set. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Gets rid of it.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it way down the field. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Grabs it in the middle. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Just keep slinging it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Louisville calls its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Makes the grab. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man,
guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
and a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
They'll give it to him again. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Right side, it's Brown.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oaks. That penalty helps some, but it's still 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. There he goes. They didn't even let him sniff it. Knocked him out of bounds, well short of the first down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big